Some weeks on the road are just confusing. Decision fatigue catches up with you and finding the energy to explore seems impossible. This week's video is not glamorous, it's not epic, but it is real. We are out here this morning in, how would you pronounce it?
Broome.
No. Yes, we're out in Broome, but Gathumir Point?
G Point.
G Point. We're at G Point. And we're going hunting for some dinosaur prints. There are allegedly some well-preserved dinosaur prints that you can observe at low tide out here. But we have just spotted some, but we don't think they're real. They're as though they have been created just for our enjoyment. They look good, but I just feel like this kind of concrete gravel thing wasn't around with dinosaurs. But look at this place, it's beautiful. These rock formations. These prints are visible only at exceptionally low tide, and the tide is low, but it's not like an exceptionally low tide kind of day, so might not be so lucky. What do you reckon? Can we spot any dino prints? Would they just be like in the rocks there? I've realized that I am most definitely not an expert in finding dinosaur prints. I actually have no idea what I'm looking for, but it is somewhere in this location. It could be any of these little holes in the rocks. Nothing looks particularly dino printy to me. Maybe this one over here. Let's have a look. Could that be a dinosaur print? Maybe. Like, it could be. But I'm not an expert. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Broome is one of those places people dream of. Red dirt, turquoise waters, all with the conveniences of a small city. But being in urban areas in the van always feels a bit weird to me. As soon as I arrive, I want to escape. If you clicked this video to actually see Broome, look away now. You won't find it here. Good morning. We have woken up here today and started our day in beautiful Cable Beach. And the most wonderful thing about being on the road at the moment is that we have had just an endless string of beautiful blue sky days that are all around 30 degrees. I mean, that's the dream, isn't it? But today is what I am coining Get Shit Done Sunday. It's a new thing. We don't usually reserve Sundays for getting shit done, but today that is what we're doing. We've got to go and find somewhere to refill our gas. I need to find some coffee beans because it's come to the point where I'm needing to ship coffee beans to myself as the coffee snob that I am, but I kind of didn't time it properly, and the next post office, there are only two main post offices between here and Darwin. The next one is too close and the one after that is too far, so we got to go and find somewhere to get some coffee beans. I don't know what it'll be. Find a new kettle on that same thread. I've had this old kettle, I mean it was new when we moved into the van, and I'm really big on making sure that I'm buying something consciously. I really agonize over my purchases, and this kettle it was not it. It was quite expensive. It's a really popular brand, camping brand, but unfortunately the enamel on the inside is chipping off and I just don't like that. So we're just gonna go and find some real simple stainless steel kettle from somewhere around here. And then we just gotta do the groceries. So all fun things ahead for today. So I hope you're ready to join us. Oh, I don't want to go enamel again. Aluminium, stainless steel would be better. Hopefully this serves us a little better. Made it back to Woolies, and I reckon there's some chaos that just occurred back here, so let's go check it out. We did not lock the fridge.
Fridge.
Of
You
course.
haven't done this for a while.
Yeah. That's a mistake that we've, thought we moved past. I was actually really concerned that the bin had fallen out and all of the contents of the bin. So honestly, this is a huge relief. I am feeling a little bit like I am at my wit's end at the moment. We are still in Broome. We decided to stay here for a few more days. We booked an extra 3 nights at this little caravan park cum bush camp that we're staying at. And it's been challenging because I've wanted to slow down and just take a little bit of time to rest and not, be continually moving. But I also am cooking inside this van. I can't believe that it is June and every day has been over 30 degrees. And I want to sit outside, but every time I sit outside, I get attacked by swarms of flies or mosquitoes or red ants, and it's just not happening. And so I sit in here and I feel hot and overwhelmed, and a very special kind of heat related cabin fever is going on in here. So I just came here to say I'm struggling, that's all. I just really needed to let that out because I'm having a hard time. But we are planning to go back into town this afternoon. It's Thursday, and Thursdays in Broome mean night markets, and hopefully there's ice cream. Maybe we'll head early for ice cream. Rowan just suggested maybe he'd take me in for some early ice cream, because if he doesn't, there might be some hell to pay.
I think this trip has taught me the opposite to you, in that I quite like the heat. I never thought I liked the heat, but I actually don't mind it. I really enjoy it. It's like kind of sitting here don't get me wrong, this was a clean shirt. It is no longer a clean shirt. And on the road, washing machines are expensive, but I'm loving the sauna feeling. I shouldn't be saying this with you having a little breakdown. Not a little breakdown, it's a good breakdown. It's a justified breakdown.
Anyway, look, let's go take some steps to cool down a little bit, starting with a shower in some of the best campground showers in the universe. It's possible that I just have really different standards for bathrooms now. They've lowered a lot since I've been living on the road, because a good bathroom is hard to come by. But isn't this shower just so lovely? It just gives beautiful tropical terracotta vibes, and I've thoroughly enjoyed taking a shower in here. All right, let's go move a bit of this energy around, and if nothing else, let's drive 20 minutes in some air conditioning.
Gotta lock the gas.
I gotta lock the gas. It's a little bit of a van city emerging down here. Place to be. Look at that. Wow, that is a tropical vibe right there with that palm tree behind you and the blue waters. What you get?
Vanilla, chocolate and peanut. Camel tracks.
Camel tracks in a handmade cone. And I've just got myself a simple vegan chocolate.
Even in the burnout, there are still little pauses that make everything worth it. Sitting on the beach next to someone you love with an ice cream in hand, feeling the breeze on your skin, and just letting yourself be fully present for it all. That is what it's all about.
We're gonna go find some din-dins.
Yeah, hopefully the markets has some yummy vegetarian food. Fingers crossed. I hope that you've been enjoying what is possibly the worst tour of Broome ever. We've decided that we're not going to eat at the night markets. The night markets were really small. There were a few food trucks, but just nothing jumping out at us, particularly as vegetarians. Like, there were options, but nothing that we felt like getting. So now we don't know what to do. Should we go back and cook? Should we find a restaurant to go and eat at? I just don't know. Do you know?
I'm certainly not telling everybody.
We're also full from the ice cream.
So no, this wasn't a week of grand adventures, but sometimes travel looks a little less like chasing sunsets and more like chasing shade. Glamorous? Not at all. Real? Absolutely.